Hello, Ryan here, aka Mac, and welcome. In this video, we will take a look at the newly updated 3.7 on the roadmap. As always, a massive thank you to my patrons. It is because of these guys that I get to make these videos. So if you'd like to support the channel further, follow the link to my Patreon page below. So with the addition of 4.0 on the roadmap now, there's been a few things moved around. We did hear Chris Roberts say to expect pushbacks. At first, this does sound quite bad, but after looking at the new 3.7 features, I'm actually more excited. With that said, let's take a look at what has been pushed back from 3.7, but also what is new. This is purely going to be about the 3.7 patch. A more in-depth look at the roadmap will come sometime early next week. So for locations in 3.7, the exterior space station variants have been pushed back to 3.8, which is a shame, but there is a new addition to locations, and it is caves, specifically rocky caves. This is already at 8 out of 20 tasks complete, and it says this is to add another level of exploration on planets and moons, creating underground passages. Now I assume it states rocky as this is the first biome type we will see caves appear on. I am very excited and super happy that this is introduced. Obviously, I was looking forward to the interior space station variations, but I think I would much prefer to get caves anyway. For AI, there's been a vast amount pushed back. The shopkeeper, bartender, and civilian improvements are now in 3.8, along with the FPS cover usage and weapon types, and the flight, 3D pathfinding, and gunship behaviors. So pretty much most of, or even all of the AI features are now pushed back to 3.8. There is a couple of new ones though. Human AI combat is one. This is already complete and currently being polished. This improves the PvE experience by implementing more modular combat behaviors like reacting to different stimuli and transitioning between these behaviors and the scheduled activities. So just naturally getting on with their day-to-day, but then responding to anything that happens. Not only that, but they will also include multiple types of tactics. I am very excited to see how they actually react in-game, because at the moment they're not great, obviously, but they're not terrible. They do react to you firing at them, but there needs to be a lot more in terms of tactics and awareness. Also an AI that's new is the AI Dogfight Combat version 2. So alongside the AI FPS combat, the dogfighting updates include a lot of new behaviors and actions like target selection and so on. We have seen a few updates on this recently, so the FPS and the ship flight is getting updated. So the gameplay features which have been pushed back include death animation improvements, which is now in 3.8, PvP bounties, the repair, refuel, restock kiosks version 1, and bounty mission NPC improvements are all pushed back to 3.9. Now there are some new gameplay features coming in 3.7, and again I think I'm more excited for these than the previous. The first one is FPS mining, which is already at 66 out of 78 tasks complete. This allows players to use the multi-tool to mine small deposits while on foot or in EVA. Likely a large part of cave gameplay, but I am super excited for this. To go alongside this is the personal commodity inventory. This is at 5 out of 6 tasks complete, so only one more to go. And it's introducing a personal inventory to allow players to store various commodities, including items bought from kiosks and stores, and harvestables discovered in the environment. It appears that the physical inventories tab has been removed from the roadmap, so this sounds like it could be kind of a precursor to this feature. But this means that we will be able to store our items within, it looks like backpacks. I'm not sure if they'll use that, that's just the image they gave. But it will go alongside the mining gameplay, being able to go and sell things that you have, as well as another feature which is coming in called harvestables. This is at 33 out of 35. So just being able to pick up items from various places to be used, consumed, or sold, like fruits from a plant or minerals mined, for example. So very exciting to get that in. It all goes hand in hand. The next new gameplay feature is mission sharing, finally. This is already finished and polished. We did hear recently about them having a prototype of it working. Extremely happy that they're bringing this in. It is a feature which is truly missing right now for us to have fun together, sharing objectives and rewards upon completion. Very cool. The next one is ship rentals, which is at 1 out of 2. So this was supposed to come in a 3.6 something patch. It has been pushed back to 3.7, and it is just the ability to rent ships. Shame we're not getting it in this interim, but to be fair, we're only a month away now anyway. So IFCS Proximity Assist is the next one. It is also finished and being polished. This is a new update to hover mode coming in. When you come into land, the Intelligent Flight Control System, or the IFCS, will detect your intentions that you're coming into land and automatically slow down the ship's acceleration to allow for softer, more fine control. It does say it won't just kick in when you're close to items, it'll more detect when your intention is to land and help. So it kind of sounds like if you slow down enough and you're close to something, then it may reduce the amount of acceleration you have, which, you know, on paper sounds like it actually could work. In reality, we don't know yet, so it'll be interesting to see how it feels. I like the idea of it. It's not like you're going to be rushing along at 1200 meters a second and then you suddenly go into hover mode. So we'll check that out and see how it feels. The next one is Weapon Attachments version 2. Now this is another exciting one. It is almost finished. It's at 6 out of 8 tasks complete. Now we saw recently on Inside Star Citizen them working on a suppressor for a pistol. This patch includes a sort of second round of attachments which are compensators, flash hiders, suppressors and underbarrel gadgets. Something else it says which is even more exciting is that this will allow for weapon customization in real time. So it sounds like it's going to be in-game looking at your weapon and adding or removing attachments on the fly rather than having to go into your mobi-glass and mess around with them. So that's 3.7 gameplay. I'm already more excited for 3.7 than I was in the previous roadmap, so let's just keep going. For ships and vehicles, staying in 3.7 are the 2 Vanguards and the Banu Defender, which is good news, but I'm afraid the Cutlass Red is now set for 3.8 alongside the Cutlass Blue. I know a few people who will be disappointed with this. It is most unfortunate. Now, for weapons and items, a couple of weapons have slipped to 3.8, which are the Apocalypse Armed Animus Missile Launcher and the Bearing GP33 Grenade Launcher, which is a shame, but I'm not too fussed. We have now got an image of the Hebede Salvo Frag Pistol, and it is looking pretty damn sweet. Very unusual, probably alien tech in some way, so yeah, looking forward to trying that out. Now for core tech, pretty much everything has gone from 3.7. All that is coming in 3.7 is general performance optimizations, which means planetary ground fog, improved terrain shadows, atmosphere tech improvements are all coming in 3.8, and procedural asteroids version 2 and large scale shadow improvements are 3.9, and then the shield system tech replacement is now coming in 4.0. So that is the newly revamped 3.7 patch. As I say, I am more excited for it now because it's got so much more in terms of gameplay and also multiplayer, so having missions together, sharing the missions. Very excited to get them on the go. Obviously, a ton of things have been pushed back and it is a big shame, but I'm confident that 3.7 is going to be a good patch. I will spend time this weekend going through all the changes to the full roadmap and let you know what's gone on with 3.8, 3.9, 4.0, and as a general overall of what's gone on, as well as Star Citizen Sunday, hopefully coming today. So make sure you subscribe for more Star Citizen content. Also, follow me over on Twitch. A bit difficult to stream at the moment, but as soon as I get a chance, I will be on there. It is twitch.tv/supermacbrothers Ryan. Big thank you to my patrons. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.